That's the one I'm missing. And that's I think it's no, it's not that one. It's the katana blade. I'm missing the katana blade. If I get the katana blade, that's the only weapon I'm missing out the game. I have every other weapon except for the katana blade. And I know how to get the katana blade, but I'm like, damn it, you know. And then I have to get it a precious gem, which for some reason I thought I had the precious gem, but I guess I never got it when I beat the game. So I only have like I said 4 trophies, and I'll have a platinum.
I mean, it depends on what the trophy is. Like I've had games
two
where I'm
hidden
literally one
ones.
trophy away, but if the trophy is too tedious, I say fuck it. I don't really care.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it's not that it's too tedious. I'm just like, I'm in a sense I don't want to say I'm lazy, but I guess I'm too lazy to go back and just be like, I mean, I'm sitting at 71%, so I feel comfortable with this game. I feel like I put my work in. It's the same with like Neo. Like I said, I put like 130 hours in Neo, and I'm sitting at close to like 90%. And I'm just like, I'm cool if I don't platinum this game. Like, it's cool. Like, you know, Neo, I just enjoyed it so much. And all I have to do is go back and just beat like I think 3 or 4 like of the side quests, and I'll get the platinum. But I'm just like, I enjoyed it so much, I'm content. Like, I'm cool.
Yo, Neo's combat is better than Dark Souls. People have asked that question.
It is.
People have asked that question. It's like, combat-wise, you cannot fault them. Combat-wise, they are the best. Yeah. When it comes to atmosphere and design, like their level design, Dark Souls is the best. By far, the levels in Dark Souls, they are the best. Like, nothing competes with their design, but when it comes to combat, Neo just took the crown, man.
I would like to see a Souls game in a different universe, like something that's not Victorian. Something that's very.
I mean, isn't that kind of what Bloodborne is?
Bloodborne. I'm just saying, like,
but still.
Bloodborne, and the Bloodborne and Souls, they're different in the sense, like, I kind of want to see something in the sense, like, you know, like, okay, we had the Surge, and that's more futuristic, but I kind of want to see like a Souls game, and they kind of put it in a universe that's very different, you know, like. A very different universe, something that's more, because you know how like they're dark.
I mean, you can get that, but it's you can get that. There's games out there, but they're not going to be made by.
I'm streaming, by the
way. Right, and I buy most of the Souls games. Oh,
like
okay.
You played the Surge, right?
Oh yeah, I love the Surge.
Oh yeah, so that's like a sci-fi. That's like a sci-fi rendition.
And I got Salt and Sanctuary. I'm still playing through that one, so I play a lot of Souls games. I got Lords of the Fallen. And I'm still playing through that, and I'll probably buy part 2. I like these types of games because they give me a challenge.
Yeah, what is it with Xbox? Every time they have a game that piques my interest, it doesn't come out for years. Like where the hell's Below, man? Where's Below?
Shoot, where's Sony's Deep Down? I want that game bad.
Oh, that game is dead. That shit was being made by Capcom. They're broke as fuck.
They still have it registered as a freaking trademark IP. So I don't know if it's
Capcom
dead.
is struggling to make their major IP.
I gotta leave the party.
They have money to make this free shit. Free to play? No way, dude. That game is beat for.
Okay. Oh, what now? Beat the fucker on my first try. I can't remember what the tool I used to stop the poison. I'm not even risking it. Whew! I'll be right back. I gotta join that party that I was just in. What's up?
We saw you.
We were sitting there watching you, and I was saying I'm so tired. I was like, man, antidote. Use your antidote, because you were poisoned. I was like,
I couldn't remember how to switch back and forth from items, and I wasn't gonna try.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. At one point, I thought he had you with a little bit of health because he poisoned you. I was like, he's gonna be so pissed. Hey, make sure you go behind that thing right there.
Hey, there you go. You can claim you beat him without using an antidote too. There you go.
Yeah,
that was my second try. I don't even count the first try because like the first time I fought him, I ran into him.
Yeah, behind that big thing right there, that statue, there's something behind there, I believe. To the left
it was an antidote.
Yeah, man. There it goes. Yeah, you definitely need antidotes when you're fighting him. As a matter of fact, there's a couple bosses. If you don't have antidote, yeah, they'll tear you up. They'll poison the hell out of you.
And dude,
so much for naming it the Bloodstarved Bitch when you beat him on your first try back.
I mean, technically it was my second try, but the first time I ran into him.
I saw the first time. Yeah, the first time you ran in though, you didn't even know it was a boss.
Yeah, you could ask him, dude. I was looking behind pillars. I was like, that's fishy. That don't make sense. There's something around.
You had no blood echoes. You had no blood echoes either. You only had literally one.
Wait, have you beat all the bosses in this area? There's one boss here. There's let's see, two.
Oh, you know he ain't beat the one in the tower though. You know he.
He hasn't beat the one in the church. That chick.
No, I'm not talking about a boss. I'm talking about the Gatling gunner.
Wait, you haven't killed the Gatling gunner?
No, he did not kill the Gatling gunner.
How the hell did you get here without killing him? Man, I killed him immediately. He's a pain in the neck.
He is a pain. If you go back, he just continues to be a pain.
He's definitely. I'll kill him, but
kill him anyway
he wasn't really an issue, like, cause like I just kept running.
He's going to be. I mean,
no, I fought him. He murked my ass. I wouldn't say he murked me. He didn't murk me, but I just couldn't do enough damage to him to justify fighting him.
If you decide to beat him, you could change the title of this to the gunslinging the Gatling gunslinging bitch. Because that one's gonna be a bitch to kill.
Oh my! I can't believe I beat him on my first try. Like I think the reason is because I've been farming those werewolves so long, and like he fights just like the werewolves. I just sidestepped to the left, hit him twice, moved back, sidestepped. Okay, he kind of like he started getting up like a. Is that critic? Kid Smooth's in the comment section. Is that critic?
Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's critic, kid.
Damn right, it's critic, man. You never on PlayStation, man.
Someone gets
you came over to this side, you would see me more often. You'd hear me.
I mean, I've been trying to get him to play Bloodborne. Kid just doesn't like games.
He doesn't like Souls games, man.
He just doesn't like games that like require like a lot of process of like getting your ass beat. Like this is
at all. Cause he'll freaking rage.
In other words, goodbye Monster Hunter. But you quit that quick.
Oh yeah, he hates Monster Hunter. He said Monster Hunter's trash. And I was like, man, you gotta be patient.
Yo, I saw him. He's like, I ain't gonna be chasing this monster all over the map. Fuck that.
I'm like, dude, when you play Monster Hunter with friends and you beat that monster, you feel so good after you kill that monster. You're like, oh my gosh, and finally, it's hard. Hold on, I'll be right back.
I'm gonna get Monster Hunter in the next game, so.
He was a lot harder once, like, he turned into that second form where he stood up like those little fucking weird doll-looking motherfuckers. But, like, besides that, where he would, like, throw poison everywhere, for the most part, like, and I think they trick you, because most of the time, so far in Bloodborne, if they're transforming, they're vulnerable. You can hit them. But, like, they kind of trick you on here, because when he's transforming, he actually throws up poison everywhere around him. It's like an AoE attack. So, like,
one
if
thing
you...
I'm gonna tell you, pro moves, man. You gotta use those. You gotta use that gun, man. That pistol, you can cancel out almost every boss. You can cancel out moves, and then you can stun them to do major damage. That shit works on pretty much every boss. So I'm telling you, man, you gotta use that pistol once in a while too.
Yeah, I was using it on what's his name, King, whatever his name is. Father Gaster. I was using it on him a couple of times, but his movement was so like unorthodox, like it was kind of hard to like do it effectively.
He's a bitch to catch with that shit, because sometimes you swear you hit him in between attack and it doesn't register.
I gotta get back to it so I can kill him soon.
Yeah, his window for doing that critical hit is just like, it's small as fuck. But that one, the boss you just fought right now. Oh, but you still on Bloodborne 2?
Yeah, I stopped playing after Father G killed me, so.
Oh yeah, he's a bitch, man. He's like a test. He's like a test to see if you belong in that game. I don't think Kid would have been able to get past him. I think that would have been, even if Kid would have gone past the first boss, that would have been his stopping point.
Didn't he do a Dark Souls stream before?
Yeah. He tried to join up with he tried to join up with. I keep telling him, dude, like Kid is an like he can literally stream and be successful. He just doesn't try. Like I'm like, dude, it is hilarious seeing him flip out on games. I'm like, do it, man. Like you need to stop. Like
no, just someone made a whole thing out of this. Rage quit. That whole rage quit with Rooster Teeth. That whole shit is huge, man. People love watching people rage.
Kid Smooth commented and said I can't get past the menu.
What game are you talking about?
He's talking about Bloodborne.
Oh my god. Stop. So
he said this game is ashy ass. This game's ashy ass. A temper.
Listen, man.
Remember Smooth playing Uncharted?
Listen, I don't listen. Kid thinks he has to play games like this. No, man. Kid, you rage on anything, man. If you were playing a Sesame Street game, you'd find a way to rage in that shit. Like seriously, just play any game and record that shit. People just rage a little bit. That shit'll get.
You rage crank Snoopy's Great Adventure.
Oh my god, man. I don't know why he even played that, but okay. But I think his kid be playing a lot too. He's playing a lot of games, but he doesn't actually do a lot of streaming or recording.
That's what I'll be telling him, dude. I was like, you're a lot more entertaining than you think.
I mean, you know what though? He doesn't have to even stream. I mean, you could just do playthroughs.
I told him, dude, I'm about to like record parties and just put a fucking and start making a segment like Raging with Smooth, and it just shows all the times I've heard him rage in a party, and I bet you it gets hits.
Yo, I mean, if he ain't gonna take advantage of his gift, I mean, we might as well just get him in a party, record him raging with us, and then we take advantage of it. If he can take advantage of that, we can take that. I'll take those views. Take those views, kid.
I'm gonna go try to fight this thing. I don't think that's gonna work out so well for me though.
Oh, you're
gonna come back after you defeat it?
I don't know about that. I'll tell you right now, that Gallington guy's probably harder than this boss. Probably way harder than this boss.
I had him about half his health, but I didn't realize that he actually regenerates health. So,
Yo, I'm sure you notice this even about Dark Souls. The hardest bosses are the smaller ones. The ones that are more humanoid. Those are some of the harder ones. The bigger they are, the easier they are sometimes.
Because
they might do a lot of damage, but they're easy to
for
dodge.
some reason, the bigger ones have more like more predictable patterns.
Yeah, and they're slower too. A lot of time it has to do with speed. The smaller they are, the faster they are.
Someone just randomly said "fuck Kurt Gamer" in my chat.
Oh man.
I mean, I can't disagree with that, man. Funny thing is, though, is you can hate Crap Gamer, but he's just a hustler, man. He's just playing the game. He knows what he's doing. Making money off. Damn, he's just spamming that shit on you. He just spammed that gunshot on you.
Oh!
Man.
Damn, he keeps getting me with that move.
Yeah, you know this shit's behind, so he's streaming freaking lag is ridiculous. Yo, I bet you he already went through more Echo Vials than he did with that last boss.
Dead.
Oh, he ended, yep, I saw it now.
I could have killed him without it. I still had 9 and he was taking mad damage at the end when I stopped doing it.
The funny thing is, like, 50% of the people who beat him that way, too.
I could have killed him without it, but it's not my fault. I almost fell off with him.
Yeah, no, you can't help it. That's how some people actually go in with the intention of making him fall because they know they've seen other people do it that way. You say though, but you probably would have had more trouble. You might have to come back more than once.
Does he respawn?
No, he doesn't respawn. He definitely doesn't respawn.
This one over here, I had more trouble with.
That one. He doesn't have as much life, and he doesn't. Does he actually refill his life?
I have no clue.
I don't think he does though. I don't think he's not as hard. You hear kid, man, he's gonna be streaming more because he got a green screen now. So what's the green screen gonna be about, man? You just trying to look more professional when he streams?
No, he got family and stuff that don't necessarily want to be on his streams and shit. So when he has that green screen behind him, they won't get caught in just trying to walk through the house.
We're still gonna hear him though. You're always hearing him in the background. It's a full house over, kids. It's a full house.
Weapon wheel of kids.
Weapon wheel with kids. That'd be a weird ass weapon wheel episode. Like everyone. Like...
I don't think those blood echoes are worth killing that dude though.
BG was on vacation yesterday, and Jack Move was the host.
What's up? Jack Move did a pretty good job as the host.
Yo, kid be cruising through those podcasts though. He'd be quiet. He'd be mad quiet most of the time.
Yeah, kid. Yeah, I think yesterday was the first time I really heard Jimmy talk a whole lot either.
Yeah, then they'd be cruising. The funny thing is, Jack Move does so many podcasts, but he talks the most in every. He talks so much in every podcast. That boy has a lot to say. Hardy don't even give a shit anymore. Seems like he's just chilling most times too.
Ooh, I'm glad I beat that boss. Now I have no fucking clue where I'm supposed to go, but I'll find out now since I don't have some dude on top of a fucking castle shooting me with a Gatling gun.
Yeah, there you go. I can go wherever you want unimpeded.
When are you jumping back on this kid?
Oh my god.
Yeah, man, he'll no sooner replay fragments of him all over again.
You, me, and Smooth all play Bloodborne. Let's see how that turns out.
Bloodborne's okay, but I have other PlayStation games I want to play.
Yeah, you got like Last of Us, Ratchet & Clank, and The Order.
I know you must have played some of the Last of Us. How you not
I played a little bit at the very beginning, not a lot at all.
Oh yeah, Ratchet & Clank has a ton of block scenes in it, so.
No, I'll probably play that on my Elgato because my Elgato tells PlayStation to fuck off.
Yeah, I'm gonna try doing something new on my channel, like gaming news, you know.
News is definitely will get you the most when it comes to like support from subscribers and stuff. That's what most people start out with. Is that
the only problem is this new YouTube algorithm is fucked up, where it wants you to do long ass videos.
Yeah, the recording.
I can't do that. Like Rand told me that too. He said the best bet's to do long videos, but I literally can't do that.
I mean, you got people. You already haven't you seen already people changing their format, like Review Tech. Now he's just combining all his news into one video. That way he can still do what he wants, but have it be a long video.
Yeah, I went back to look at some of my old clips, and they had like static sound in it. So. It's probably my mic. Yeah, it's a controller mic, by the way.
Yeah, Kid Smooth. It's like Kid Smooth said. It's news videos. It's you know, they can be tough, but I wouldn't even say they can be tough. The thing that will get you on news videos is like you get really like what's the word I'm looking for? Burnt out doing news videos.
I can just use Share Factory to make these types of videos.
News videos is tough, yo. It's tough, kid, because you're just kind of just going through what other people have talked about. You need to look at a news video and find your own angle on that. Like think like when people see this, what do I hear? You know, what do I see in this news that I'm hearing? Because like when I hear someone talking about this news came out, I always have like a different perspective. Like, what does this mean to someone, to some other developer, some other company? Like, there's different ways of looking at news that you can come up with your own unique topic. That's what you need. People need topics. They don't need news.
What's up, guys?
Yo, what's up?
Just passing to say hi.
What's up, Tricky Steps? I like that name, Tricky Steps.
Tricky Steps. So why doesn't Kid join? Is he at work or something?
He's doing other things. He says he can't join right now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what I'll stream next. Like I really have no honestly clue what I'm gonna stream next.
What other PlayStation games you have?
Persona.
Did you say that like you have a lack? You talk like you have a lack of games to stream, dude. You have too many games. Just any game you start, you're gonna like.
I get like what happens is I get like a fatigue. Like I don't want to like one thing I do like about PlayStation, and it's just easy to stream to YouTube. Like I really get frustrated that you know.
And for some reason, you cannot stream on Xbox.
That bugs me. I know it's something with Google, but like, cause we just now got the an update for YouTube, and like that's frustrating because YouTube used to run like complete dog shit on Xbox for like the longest time, And when they did that 4K update, they fixed a lot of the issues I had with it. Because sometimes it would just log me out randomly for like no fucking reason.
I mean, if you ask me, like the apps on Xbox have always been kind of odd. Like they've always been designed in such a way that are like cumbersome, like full of like menus or blocks. They kind of, it's like they have the Windows set up within the app that has nothing to do with Windows. So I've never
Son of a
liked
bitch! Come here, you fucking werewolf! Let's go! I'm done with your punk ass.
Oh, he's building furniture. Oh, I got you, man.
Come on, come on. Do your little move where you try to grab me, because that's when I kill your ass. Or not. I'll just kill you without
Are you guys getting God of War?
I'm waiting on God of War.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
You know what's funny? I'm with who was it who said this? That the reason they're getting God of War is because they changed it. Like, normally I wouldn't get God of War day one because it's almost like a movie. It's kind of like it's the length is always short and it's not. You know, the gameplay isn't super deep. It's deep in the combat sense, but not in the like. You can't really get that immersed in the game.
What the fuck are you building, kid?
You building? You said furniture, huh? But yeah, I like.
He'll be on
what
in
they're
15
doing, man.
minutes.
I like that they're making it more open. It's more explorable. There's more to do.
Come on, motherfucker.
Well,
let's go.
I got school tomorrow, so yay. I'm the only person here that still goes to school.
Oh, that's nothing. Take that school going and cherish it, man, because that shit doesn't last forever.
I'm a sophomore in high school, man.
That shit doesn't last forever, man. Like, I cherish that motherfucker, man. Cherish that shit.
You must have cherished that back then.
No, I didn't. That's the problem I have now.
No one cherishes it. No one. Listen, man. He's just like you when you were in school. Like when you're there, you don't want to be there. But
I don't even talk to nobody at my school.
Look at these little fucking werewolf little bitches, man. Come on, let's go.
They're just popping out of nowhere. Yo, that axe is overpowered though. I always felt like that axe shouldn't have been at the beginning of the game. That made a lot of shit easy.
I like it though, just because of its reach.
Yeah, but that's why that's why it makes it too easy. That spinning attack, it stuns and it does a good amount of damage and it knocks them over. Like that's just powerful. Yo, imagine that your weapon banged off the walls like in Dark Souls. How much harder would this game be now? Using that axe would be very hard.
I can't believe I beat that boss on my first real attempt. Like, that was crazy. And dude, it was starting to get me to sweat too, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, oh shit. You know, like, especially at the very end, like, all I had to do was dodge left or dodge right, because it was like a one-track pony. Like, it literally would just come at you, it would dash at you, and if you would be able to dodge left or dodge right, you'd be fine. But, like, when it did get me in a combo on accident, man, it did some crazy damage.
See, he would get me because I wouldn't try to dodge him. I'd try to run. I'd try to outrun him.
Did you see me when I got like mad poisoned? Like, I abandoned all strategy and kept running around healing.
Yep.
I think that's what gave me the W though, is because I didn't panic. Like, I didn't try to keep fighting or anything.
If you definitely need a full set of blood echoes for that fight. You didn't have enough blood echoes. That poison would have taken you out for sure.
I still had like 7 or 8 blood echoes left at the end.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't start poisoning you until like halfway through. I think it's second phase, right?
Actually, he does it a couple times. Like, he'll like shoot a giant bolt of energy around, and it's poison, and it will poison you.
So are you lost over here? Or you just grinding?
I'm kind of lost, but I'm good. I'm good with it.
I can't say I remember
This spot is kind of tricky.
Yeah. Not to mention, there's some spots that you might think that you have to do to progress, but there's other places you can go to.
And speaking of tricky, like maps and stuff, have you guys played The Surge?
The Surge, I played just a demo.
The Surge 2 coming next year, man.
Oh yeah, I just finished it. It was great. I loved it.
Dude, it runs so good on the Pro though. Like,
yeah, man, like
good,
60, like
it's
perfect.
really nice looking. Yeah, it's really good.
Crackdown 3 for 2019, man.
Who said that?
Crackdown 3. I hope it's a good game, man. I hope it's a game of the year contender. Don't get me fucked. Oh my god, I hope it's a game of the year.
Game of the year contender to say, oh man.
I hope to God it is, but I just don't think that's what's gonna happen. I think Sea Thieves is gonna do good. I think Sea Thieves is gonna catch a lot of people off guard.
Hey, Addict, we gotta be on that State of Decay too, man.
Yo, that's all about to say, man. What about my State of Decay? That's like one of the.
We got that Game Pass now, man.
Yeah, I have Game Pass for a whole year from Microsoft. They gave me a whole year, so I don't have to worry about any of those games this year. My Game Pass don't run out till like the end of the year, till like 9.
Crackdown 3, I think if they don't show something soon, I think they're gonna come out with like a destruction system that's like hardware based, like I don't know, Red Faction Guerrilla, because I don't know what's going on with that cloud. They haven't shown nothing since that closed door presentation thing. What, 3 years ago?
It's because I think they overpromised.
I mean, to be honest, I want to know, and this is going to be controversial, just saying this, I gotta say it anyway, how many people actually care about Crackdown, or are they excited for Crackdown because it's one of the few games that's coming next month?
I just lost interest.
Well, it's really hardcore to talk about it.
I want, because I like the Crackdowns, but they can't. I'm just so disappointed how they approached it. Like, if they would have had a solid single player where you had to take down the criminal crime lords and maybe their lieutenants and take over territories, and then had like a GTA 5 multiplayer, it would have been great.
I agree with that. The thing is that it just looks like Crackdown 1.
You were to play as Terry Crews.
Because Crackdown 1 was great, but it was
Terry Crews should have been the last. Terry Crews should have been the main antagonist.
Terry Crews. That'd be interesting, actually. Has he been
the only game I'm somewhat hyped for is State of Decay 2.
That's where I'm at. You got people like Jess Corden though saying that they played the game and it's just like the first one, just slightly better looking. I mean, I hope they advance it more than that. It needs polish is what it needs. It needs to look like they
People
actually
keep talking about a tower. There's got to be some way to get to the top of this tower.
Oh man, trying to find a weak spot for this Colossus, man.
Which Colossus you're doing?
I think I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna redbox that this weekend and stream that whole game.
Oh man.
I've never played it, so.
Yeah, same here.
It's
all I can say is that the horse controls are trash.
Yeah.
I'm going for the Platinum in Shadow.
That definitely never changed. It was never good to begin with.
Only games I'm currently playing right now are Shadow Colossus, Arkham Knights, The Wolf Among Us, and Resident Evil HD. That's all.
Jesus Christ. You know,
I try to play Resident Evil, man. Like, I don't know why. Like, I would say it was a complex of not like growing up in that era when I was playing games, so I like didn't understand a lot of the concept behind it.
But you beat RE7 though.
Yeah, I did beat Resident Evil 7. I don't know why I played that game, but it was a good game. So.
Smooth gifted to you, probably.
Whenever you talk
I don't know why I beat it. I did.
It was a great game. Yeah, when you talk about
you want those achievements.
No, it was a great game. It's just it wasn't like Resident Evil.
What about Prey?
That I didn't play that, but
Prey is so divisive.
Dude, oh my god, man.
Some people like it.
I was at Target and I saw Prey was like $20. May get that.
Dude, they need to
enough.
release another demo. They need a new demo for Prey because the first demo they released was fucking broken.
I guess I'm just gonna check the beginning of the area.
I don't know if it's just me, but I just
I wish I could help you, man. I haven't played this game in like 3 years.
Look at this little werewolf-looking bitch.
I already played Prey on the Xbox.
Oh, he's
so
gonna
I'm gonna
wait. Yep. Oh shit. These things are like mad easy to dodge.
This is your first time ever playing Bloodborne?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I'm playing an even older game. I'm in the backlog. I'm playing Wolfenstein: The New Order right now. That game is actually really fucking good. I feel dumb for waiting this long
I
to
have a
play.
feeling that's gonna go to a boss, that big ass door, or it's gonna be a shortcut, one or the other.
Where is the weak spot at, man?
That's the questions that these games give you. Is that a boss? Is that a shortcut? Is that a drop to my death?
Or is it all of the above?
I mean, basically, what these games are
Fuck it,
are
let's
exploration
go!
games where exploring adds to your survival. Because if you find something good at the end of that path, you'll stay alive longer.
Oh man, and that factor that you just said in the surge was so like, even so much in that game.
Oh my god!
What happened? Oh, you went around?
No, I got fucking caught in the middle of a combo and just got like triple tapped before I could get away.
And it got bodied.
I think my stream is delayed.
Yeah, no, it's gonna
Yeah.
be the only mixer seems to be the one that can keep up with.
That's PlayStation. When I do my Elgato, like it's only like a 5-second delay. That's not too complicated once you get all of those in like a little area.
Oh, that's like a farming spot.
Yeah, and there's this little fucker.
You think Microsoft is doing a bad job of letting people know that that Mixer has like almost no delay at all? That's a big deal. I don't think they're making enough of a show out of that.
I mean, they did it on Twitter, but what else can they say?
That's kind of a hard thing to market. A lot of people won't even know latency.
I mean, you're not gonna watch the Super Bowl and a spot says, "Hey,
If
Mixer
you are,
on
you're an
Xbox,
idiot.
man. Low latency, jump in." It's like it's something you tweet on Twitter and social networks, whatever.
Yeah, he'll be on eventually. I don't know if he's getting on Xbox or he's getting on PlayStation.
Like, you know, God of War got advertised in that basketball game. You can't see something like that for Mixer.
Yeah, speaking of that reminded me of those PlayStation sneakers, man. Like some bullshit that someone just went in and bought them all.
Yeah, it's just merchandise.
Oh man, why did I fall?
I mean, everyone knew that was gonna fucking happen though. If you make it, you can only buy it through, what was it? It was like an app or a website. Limited run, of course, someone's gonna go in and buy them all.
I don't even know. It's like, I'm a PlayStation fan, but there's some things that I just couldn't care less. Vita included.
Should I even use that fucking thing I killed like mad easy as a thumbnail?
Definitely don't want to be a Vita fan to be a PlayStation fan, that's for sure.
Oh, you motherfucker! Let's go. I feel like I'm gonna have to fight this dude close range, cause. Let me get up there, man. Oh my god, like...
When was the last time you've been to the bonfire?
It's been a minute. You know.
So what Colossus you were fighting over there?
This is the second one.
Oh, okay.
I should have fought that dude, but I didn't want to lose 10,000 souls.
Once you bring out your sword, okay. Alright,
Guess I'm gonna go back to where I fought that boss and go ahead and cash in these souls.
These are like mini Father Gascoigne. Gascoignes.
This thing's gonna open eventually. I don't know when, but it's gonna open.
Like this game, the Bloodborne, it gets so spooky and creepy like towards the end. It's like
Oh yeah, you moved on.
I almost consider this like a horror game. It's like
It is actually kind of a horror game. Some people consider it like a horror slash action game.
that's what Metro is also.
I started Metro, I could never finish it. It's like I got stuck to a part where you have to wear a mask. Go through that gate.
I think I started up Metro so many times and I just haven't been able to get into it.
I don't remember which one it was. I got stuck. There was this part with the gas outside, and I had to use the mask, and I had limited time. It's like I had no idea where to go. I always got stuck. It just turned me off.
Yeah, that happened to me.
I got both the Metro games a few weeks ago and I already completed. I like
The
Last Light.
Exodus was good.
Last Light was great.
Any of you guys into Kingdom Hearts though?
Nah,
Yes.
I don't do that. I don't do that
I'm
trash.
trying-
I'm sorry.
I remember I played on PS2 and I didn't like it, but then I'm trying to play the remix. I'm trying to give it a second chance.
I want to tell you just to go to a video that's like the entire story explained of the first one in a certain amount of time, because like the second one I feel like you'd be able to grasp more than the first one. The first one, even though it's HD and they remade some of the mechanics, it's outdated as fuck.
Yeah, I mean it still looks, at least the characters look at least less blocky than they did on PS2. Like on PS2
I mean,
they literally.
It looks crispy, like it looks crispy as fuck,
Yeah.
but it's just.
I like that it
still,
looks
like,
rounder. Yeah, I like that they look more rounded, because on PS2 they didn't look like Disney characters because they looked like deformed Disney characters. It was kind of weird because of the more blocky look of the game.
I thought they looked fine. It was just blurry as shit.
And I'd have to go back and like watch a comparison. That's just my memory of how it looks.
is killed. Alright. Man, I feel
Kid,
bad
are you
joining
even getting
Colossus.
on?
Oh, there he is.
You summoned him.
You see
summoned
my
him.
name pop up. You could have just sent an invite.
No, I didn't see your name pop up. I have notifications turned off on PlayStation. Well, I don't know if you can actually. I never get notifications.
You have to turn them on.
Gee,
Well,
that's
you have to-
whack.
don't you have it's the weirdest thing. Don't you have to like add people onto notifications so you get like invites from them or see when they're online?
I don't know. I only have specific people that I get notified on when they, join a
Yeah.
party or go online or whatever.
I gotta. I'm actually stuck on a. I can't figure out how to get on top of the fucking Colossi on. I think I'm on Colossi 3 or 4. I can't figure out how to get on top of this dumbass.
Colossi.
What do these
three.
rituals do?
Yeah, why
think
does
you're
everyone
in
on
the-
Weapon Wheel? Everyone on Weapon Wheel has like funny ass pronunciations for some words that just do not sound
Oh,
right
yeah.
at all.
I called Tony Meadow.
I guess you could call them
Yeah.
Colossi.
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 Oh yeah, smooth roasting. Kids smooth roasting and Baron.
I'm trying to remember some of the examples of the stuff I've heard, but I can't remember exactly. They said some funny stuff.
What was the free games for PlayStation this month? I gotta fucking download them.
Knack and Rhyme.
Yeah.
I already. Well, I beat Knack. I had it on disc. I guess I could download it, but I'm not gonna play it again.
Yeah, but you might as
Well,
well.
actually, I like Knack. I beat it on the hard difficulty.
Yeah. I think I could get another PlayStation.
I might get Knack 2 later this year.
Don't you have a Pro?
Yeah, I just need another PlayStation. Because the thing is, I don't feel like. Because I moved my setup again. I don't feel like hooking up the PSVR to it, and every time I play on the PS VR, it's like I just feel lazy unhooking it. So I'd rather have another PlayStation where the VR can just sit on it.
Nah, you gotta find a place where you can keep it hooked, and it's not.
I can't though. I don't have the thing is, I have a space if I can put it in a bedroom or the TV in the living room, but I don't want it at my desk. I like because the thing is I don't. It's not a thing you can play every day. I like it. I'm happy my girl got it for me. I want to be able to play it, but I feel like I need another PlayStation so I can have it permanently set up on one of my TVs.
Speaking of which game did you play?
Moss is coming out. You gotta pick up Moss.
I played Thumper and Rush of Blood, and there's another game.
How did you like Rush of Blood?
Rush of Blood's my favorite game for it, but I don't. That's the thing. I don't feel like buying those move controllers. Honestly.
Nah, you need
Oh man, the move controllers.
That game
listen,
is so much better with move controllers.
Yeah, like
I thought the move controllers came with the VR.
Nah, there's some bundles.
Oh man, for certain games, the move controller is just a whole different thing, man.
It is. I mean, dude, you need them because some of the free games, dude, Rec Room, Playroom VR. Like a lot of those games,
if you play like Super Hot VR is probably like top 2, top 3.
Yeah.
Like you need
Job
a
Simulator.
control.
What about Job Simulator? That's another one. That's like the top.
That's good too, yeah.
Yeah, and that you need the PSVR for that, the PS Move.
But the thing, that's why I've been trying to only play games that doesn't require them.
Nah,
I mean, as they say,
they enhance the experience though. Because you see your hands in the game moving with you, like it enhances it. Dude, with all the money you drop, man, come on, man, you buy those PSVR, you buy that those PS moves.
As they said, Moss is coming out. That's great.
Yeah,
I tried the
you have
demo.
to get Moss. Dude, you gotta get Moss. Have you played the demo for Moss yet, kid?
No, I don't think so.
I've been telling Rand.
It's on the demo.
I've been telling Rand to play that too. Because he's gonna love that. I know he's gonna love that.
Dude, you like platformers, so you're gonna like Moss.
I can't imagine a platformer in VR. Like, I mean.
Oh, trust me, play the demo. You're gonna. It's pretty damn cool. There's a lot of stuff I couldn't imagine in VR, but they do it right, man. It's an experience.
It's not just platforming, it's just combat and puzzles and stuff. It's like great.
After a while, you kind of wish they made a VR version of everything, especially every shooter, everything in first person.
And that game also made from London Studios, A Bloody Truth. That looks dope.
Dude, what about walking simulators? If you play walking simulators in VR, that shit would a lot more people would actually play through to the end.
Wait, what simulator?
Walking simulator games, yeah.
Yeah, they belong in VR.
You're still streaming, I forgot.
How did Outlast 2 come out and not get a VR mode?
I don't know. I like shooting.
I need you to stop it, Michaela.
I like shooting galleries, like Wild Dick. I think it's called that game.
What?
Wait, what'd you say?
Dick Wild. Dick Wild. I think it's called that game. The shooting
That is
gallery.
definitely not the greatest name for
yeah,
a video
but-
game.
That was a pause
the name,
moment.
the name,
That was a pause
okay.
moment. That was a pause. Pause, Worthy.
Guess I'm just gonna search this place up and down until I find something new to do.
Yo, speaking of VR, that shit's on sale too.
I'm good on all VR products.
You tried it?
I thought about getting one, but decided not to.
I don't want to hear shit out of it unless you've actually tried it.
Oh my god. I can definitely say I don't want to play VR and not get criticized for it. Thank you.
So you tried it. You tried it though.
No, I just don't like VR.
Oh my god. Stop it. I hate
here we
you. What is it?
That is what Crack Gamer said. That is what Randall Thor said. And then they tried it and they were like,
no, I mean, I tried some VR experiences at E3. I just don't like the feeling of it.
oh, okay. As long as if you tried it and you don't want
you
it.
tried it.
So I gotta try it again now. Okay, gotcha.
I'll tell you one thing though, if you play a fully realized VR game though.
Oh, so now I gotta play a fully one, okay? I played a VR game. I didn't know there was full ones and half ones. Gotcha.
But you played a demo though, because it's E3, isn't it demos?
Yeah, it was demos.
But I'm just saying, man.
The first time I played VR, I was like, damn, okay, that's cool. What really sold me on it when I tried Farpoint. When I tried Farpoint, I was like, okay, I gotta get it.
Dude, it's the one thing you'll say, the one thing you can't say, it's not a gimmick. It's definitely not a gimmick.
It's a gimmick.
It would be slow, bro.
The immersion level, it can never be a gimmick because of the immersion.
I bet you that's the same motherfuckers that said 3D was not a gimmick.
No.
The immersion's so real, man. When I watch Spy Kids 3D, I feel so into the movie.
No, because there's a difference between you actually being in the movie and you seeing shit come out of your TV, popping out. When you're in VR, you're in there. You're in that place, man. That's not a gimmick.
It's just a thing that will be slow to grow as of right now.
Well, you know what? It has that 3DS issue because you remember when the 3DS first came out, people were getting headaches from the 3D.
Xbox will go that direction too sooner or later. They did a teaser or something. It was like a Halo, something like people running in the middle of the street, and then it transitioned to Halo.
I mean, I just hope it doesn't die. It doesn't end up dying out before it gets far enough, before it advances far enough. Let's be honest, there's a lot of people that just don't really want to try it. And people can't afford it. It's very expensive.
I love this Samsung monitor. Everybody be trying to hate on their quantum dot monitor, their QLED monitor. Oh my god.
Come on, paying too much attention to that, man. Everyone just talks shit about the QLED. That's why they're saying that that's bad. The funny thing is, it's not that the QLEDs are bad. A lot of times the QLEDs, they were talking about how it was bad for the price. They're saying it's a little overpriced. It's like the Area 51 of TVs. I said Area 51. What do they call it? Area...
Oh my god, how far is this dude gonna come out here?
You said Area 51.
I meant the Alienware of TVs. Because you know how Alienwares aren't bad, but they're overpriced, so people talk shit about them?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, like I have to like teach myself how to play this damn game, Horizon Zero Dawn, so I can do the Frozen Wilds and shit.
I mean, it's not gonna
so guys, when does PS5 come out?
2020, guaranteed. Yo, kid, I know you don't want to hear it, but that Xbox is coming soon. I believe it's 2019, dude. I believe those rumors.
If it comes, I'm ready for it.
See, that's what it is, though. Is that Microsoft? They know that hardcore people are gonna buy it, and the casuals are waiting for a new system because the casuals are not gonna buy the X.
Holy moly, I already just made a video today, I think. Today, of PS5 predictions.
So what?
He said 2019. He said announcement early 2019 and release during the fall.
and launching with Halo, launching with Halo 6. It's gonna launch with Halo 6, man. It's not a coincidence. They're pulling a freaking Nintendo. They're holding.
I don't know. I think I can understand the PS5 in 2019 because the Pro was 2016. Okay, that's 3 years, but the X is 17. So releasing a new one, it's like
you know what it is. Like, it makes sense if you look at it in the sense of the PlayStation is doing so well. Why would they want to end it early? Why not have it an extra year? I mean, it's still selling. The man hasn't gone down.
Well, my thing is, I look at the Pro and the X to extend the life cycle of the Xbox and PlayStation. That's the only reason why it would be weird to see them drop these premium upgrades and then drop the next generation like a year or two later.
But the whole thing is though that they want to get ahead of PlayStation. They just want to drop it first. That's the reason why a lot of people think it's 2019. They just want to get that jump on the generation, because that's what happened with the 360 and it worked out for them.
But I don't know. Xbox is in a situation where I think they can only like win in that scenario in the United States because I don't know, even if the PlayStation comes out a year later and it doesn't screw up like the PS3 times, it's gonna be, worldwide numbers are gonna be,
I killed the second
right
one, I killed the second night.
Oh, cool.
There was a official return of Bloodborne.
Wait. You talking about the one that's on the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
And games look so fucking amazing as they are right now.
What'd you say?
It couldn't have taken you that long to kill that one. You must have been doing some other stuff.
No, I was doing other stuff. He kept fucking with me when I was trying to do it, so I was like, okay, motherfucker, so I started fighting him.
That guy's annoying. He runs away.
I have no potions left. He took everything I had.
Kid Smooth in the game. He just run away and attack you.
He took everything I had to fight him.
What are you doing?
I'm just poking fun. This is this guy he's fighting. And the guy kind of runs away and then takes
Mason, finish. Make sure he's eating it, but finish your food so you can get cake.
Damn, that's incentive.
Because he's not eating. He's eating.
Is there any point in this time where you have to buy shit to proceed in the story, like a key?
No.
No.
Because the store is selling a key, and I'm about to buy it because I don't know where to go.
I mean, you don't need to proceed, but you know how it is. Even I think Dark Souls had shit like that too.
There's nothing you have to buy to proceed the story, but that probably opens like an optional chest or something. I don't remember. It's been so long.
Because the new area didn't really, the boss area didn't really lead me to anything.
Do you guys think that leak, not that leak, that teaser in the Game Awards was Bloodborne 2 or something else?
Dark Souls 4
it's something else. It is.
That's like the weirdest fucking teaser I've ever seen.
You know how I know? Okay, this is something that a lot of people don't seem to know. But the main director of the Dark Souls games does not like making sequels. So the main creator did not work on Dark Souls 2 or 3. He did not, and he only worked on Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, and what was the last one? And Bloodborne. So chances of him, if they made a Bloodborne sequel, he wouldn't be involved with it. Because he has not worked on a sequel yet.
I don't know, it's kind of a different situation just because of the cooperation with Japan studio or whatever, the Sony thing.
Well, the thing is that he worked with Studio Japan because his From Software were still working on Dark Souls 3. No, not Dark Souls 3. They were still working on Dark Souls 2 in the meantime. They had 2 games coming at once.
Like that mechanism, whatever they showed in that teaser, it looks so Bloodborne-ish.
It does, but I still think it's a brand new game. They even gave it a title.
It's called the Hunter Chief, the Hunter Chef or Chief. No, that's definitely Chief. The Hunter Chief emblem, key to the gate to the Grand Cathedral's round plaza.
Yeah. Actually, that might be There's more than one way into that place, but that's like an easy way, a quick way in. But yeah, did they call it Shadows Die Twice? Did they give it like a separate name too?
That's like the quote there, which is like something taken from that other thing. What's the name? Kenshu? I don't know.
Kenshu. Oh, you're talking about Tenshu.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Some people think it might be them bringing back Tenshu. No one knows for sure.
E3, baby.
I don't know. It's like a lot of people want to see that come back, but I kind of like them doing their own games and not going back. Because they also made Armored Core, but I don't want to see them make another Armored Core game.
Probably end this stream here in a little bit. I figured I'd spend a lot more time fighting the boss than I did.
That's why you named it what you did.
Guys, move. How's Horizon Zero Dawn looking?
It looks good. I mean, it's good. I mean, I never had a. I always thought the game was pretty. Hey, am I supposed to? Oh, okay. How's the aim?
You can't get Kid Smooth to say he wants to lick his lips every time he looks at the screen. Now, not for a PlayStation game. He's not gonna do it.
How far into the game? How far into the game are you?
Oh, I just literally just started the Frozen Wilds.
Did you beat the main game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's why he played Assassin's Creed, right? He said it looked like Horizon.
Yeah. I loved Assassin's Creed though, I ain't gonna lie. Even though it was a grind fest, I really liked it a lot. Like I've gotten like, I think I got like 60 hours into that game.
I got the platinum, but it was a drag. Yeah.
Yeah, it had to be. There's no way I'm getting that game 100%. Hell no. I could, because I could play it that much. It's just that.
I mean, it's not. You don't have to do all the side quests. You just are collecting all the collectibles and do some special moving combat and shit like that. Just gotta be patient.
Yeah, I'll never.
Thank God you don't have to do all the side quests because I would have never platinumed that game.
I never.
Yeah, they got way too many side quests.
Alright, I appreciate everyone that came by. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. And get the fuck off of this game.
Go ahead. Go ahead and play a palate cleanser now.
I need to play something to cleanse my soul from this shit now.
That's what I'm talking about. So is PUBG pretty much dead around your circle? You guys ever play that
No, I have
shit?
a lot of people playing it. I'm just not playing it at the moment.
Yeah.
What the? Oh my god.
Oh shit.
The animals in this game fucking suck. All they do is fucking rush at you and jump at you and fucking scream.
Which game?
Fucking Horizon, when they're fucking retarded ass robots, yo. And I gotta kill this thing once again. I already killed this motherfucker though. This is where I get killed by a fucking side animal and it fucks up the mission.
I think that the biggest issue with Horizon was that they should have made it more like Shadow of Colossus, where you have to figure out how to kill the machines, not just literally highlight all thetheir weaknesses.
Hey, Horizon 2 is coming. Horizon, they're making that shit.
Yeah, hopefully they can. Because like when they first showed off these, they were showing off like the designs of all these different mechanical beasts, and you're just like, oh, this is gonna be so cool. You have to figure out their weaknesses, and then you just get to scan the bitches and know where their weaknesses are. Like, really?
Well, you gotta figure out the weaknesses. You just don't need to climb the bastards.
Yeah.